Welcome everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Darren Keenan. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Check it out, see what you think. I do live streams and mixture of things, movie reviews and whatever, things like that. I've got over 1,000 videos. Okay, and if you're returning, thank you so much, I love you all. Thank you. Like, dislike, whatever you want to do, the choice is yours. This, as you can see by the title, World Mental Health Day, 10th of October. Well, it's now 12th of October, so it's a few days later. But life's been a bit crazy recently, so I didn't get a chance to record anything on the 10th. Well, for this anyway. So I want to give my story. There will be time skips if needed to different parts, different areas of the video. In the description box below, or on the time bar, play bar, whatever device you're watching on. Where do I start? I don't want to start at the very beginning because a lot of you eternal people already know. But you can, if you know bits about me already, you can skip to bits you might not know. So yeah, my mental health journey has been a long journey. It's been, wow, a few years, quite a few years. Going from good days, bad days, more bad days than good, many years ago. And to now seeing a counsellor, to being able to cope with the trigger mechanisms and being able to live life better. So anxiety, depression, yeah, it's a tricky subject to talk about because everyone's anxiety is different, everyone's mental health is different. So this is just my story. If you need medical advice, please see a GP, please do, because they help better than you think. And yeah, so the idea of this is not to say this is how you deal with it. This is just how I dealt with it. Just a disclaimer, I don't want to get accused of giving false information to see a GP or see someone, counsellor. Okay, the anxiety days, it was like, how can I say, it was like being trapped down a deep well of no way getting out, trying to climb out of it, trying to get there, but you can't because you keep falling back down again. And it's just the darkness in your mind, and it's other way of saying it is like a cloud. It's like a fog cloud in your mind that blocks all reality. Not every day, but most days. It hit me most when things went wrong in life, things didn't work out. It's, you wake up in the morning and you think, yeah, it's gonna be a good day. The next minute, it's like it's not. Or you wake up and you can't get out of bed. You wake up thinking, no, today's gonna be a disaster, and I don't want to be a part of it. It's hard to dig yourself out of that. And going out and about was tricky because you want to go somewhere one day and you're thinking that if I do that, that's going to happen, that might happen. Then the reality side vanishes in A, plan B, C and D, which turn out to be bad. That's your reality, so you just can't do anything. So it's, them days are now for me far gone. I can't remember the last time I had a day like that, really. Even now, I'll get to that in a bit. For years, I just dealt with it thinking, this is what everyone deals with. Everyone has anxiety. Everyone has these kind of days, bad days, good days. But the way they process it is a lot different. They've got mental health. It's easy to say, "Oh, snap out of it," when most people can, and good on them. I'm glad people can do that. Not everyone can. Not everyone's that person who can click the fingers and everything's hunky dory. So counselling started about a year or two ago, and it's given me the mental tools to cope and to, when it appears, to push it away, to tell it to get lost, kind of thing. When you're feeling like the anxiety is kicking in, before it gets to the point where you can't control it, you're just using mental tools to block it, to kick it away, and it works. It does work, but it's not for everyone. But it works if you want it to work. If you're willing to let it work. If you want it to help, it will help. If you just trying to do it just for the fun of it, it's not going to work. You've got to really want it. So yeah, I still get them. You see, the anxiety days used to last days, sleepless nights, worrying about silly things that I've no need to worry about, but you do. And it was like 3 or 4 days of anxiety and feeling lost, and that's it. The worst days for me are the days when you go to work and when you hear people talking about you physically sick, it's weird. It's like a massive numbing feeling in your mind, and nothing. When people talk to it, it just doesn't sink in, and it's bounced off, and it makes you physically sick. Weird, I know. And days are long gone. I've still got a long way to go, but these control mechanisms and tools in the mind do work. And as I was saying, it lasts 3 or 4 days of anxiety. Now it's about an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours at the most. Then I just think, you know what? I managed to get to it before it gets to me, and I tell it to back off, and then it's like, you know what? Things go wrong in life. It's life, isn't it? As long as no one gets hurt or dies, then it can be solved. Yeah. So dealing with it now is just something you can grab in your mind, something you can grab hold of, something that's, oh yeah, it's hard to explain, isn't it? It's like having, the example is, imagine the roots of a tree, that the roots go everywhere, and if you fall down the well, you can grab hold of the root and climb out, kind of thing. And the roots represent different traits, different things like positivity and stuff. And you just have to cling to your tree and remember the roots, remember which, and you got other things like the jar with all your anxiety and worries, just, that kind of stuff, put into the jar and it goes, kind of thing. Yes, there's lots of things, but if you do suffer badly, I do advise counselling or see the doctor, because it does help if you want it to help. Honest to God. I know it's one of the things, that taboo thing, people don't like it because it delves into your past, delves into aspects of your life you don't want to bring up. But sometimes you have to bite the bullet and go, yeah, okay, that's that. I think more people need to talk about this. I never talked about it. I was made homeless in 2000, well, God, I'm not 2007, because of depression, and I didn't know when to talk to. I didn't have these mental tools to help me. I didn't have. There was help, citizens' advice, friends, but I just blanked it all out. That deep well you fall into, you can't go out and get help because your mind won't focus that way. It's hard to think that I went through that, because I now know that, well, there is help, but at the time it's like I can't fully understand why I didn't go for help. But the mind doesn't work that way. But so I want to be the person to help someone. I want to be the person I could have gone to when I needed help. I want to be the person to hopefully help, not as in give good advice, but someone I can just, even this video, if someone watches it and it digs them out of that well and gets some help, then I have done a damn good job. Trust me. I just wish that, it's easy to say, oh, if only this kind of thing, but life now is getting back to so called normal. I'll have the rest of life. I'll get the bad days, but not so many. But now I've been diagnosed with diabetes type 2. The help I've got for mental health is helping this, because years ago, if I got diabetes 2 years ago, I would be slowly destroying myself. I'd be slowly, like, so depressed and stuff. I would be so much down the well again that I don't know what I would do right now. But now I know I can use these tools for this and kick diabetes in the ass and tell it it's not going to affect my life. It's not going to do this. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna reverse it, and I'm gonna do it. Damn well, I'm gonna do it. So, but if I was to go back a few years and talk to myself and mention this, I would have laughed in the face, going, "Yeah, sure." Life is cruel. Life does these things. Life has a habit of kicking you when you don't want them kicked. I class it as a learning experience. As life is full of learning, isn't it? We all have to go through people dying, pets dying. We all have to go through life changes when you get older. Your body's not the same as it used to be. Things happen you don't want to happen. But there's nothing you can do. You just have to live with it and get used to it and adapt your life. It's okay saying it now, isn't it? I mean, but when I was younger, if I was say if YouTube was around when I was in my 20s, and I'm 50 odd, I think life would have been a lot different. You can get help and advice, you can watch these videos, you can watch people talk about this thing and learn from it. This wasn't around when I was in my 20s and 30s and stuff like that. Even in 2007, YouTube was still beginning. There was none of this kind of stuff. You had to seek help. You had to find out. You had to ring numbers. You had to contact people. So this is what I want to hopefully kick someone enough so they get help if they need help. So if you know someone is going through this kind of thing, let them watch the video, and it might wake up to realise they need to seek help and get advice. It's not the nicest thing. It's a horrible thing when you get depression and anxiety. It's like you're not yourself. It's like you're not controlling your body. It's like you're not you. It's hard. It was hard to get out of it at the time. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know the returning viewers who watch this video, they've heard it all before from me. I do videos. I've done a few little short documentaries about mental health and stuff. It's nothing new, but it's some new newbies watch this. Comment, comment if it's helped, or comment if it hasn't. Do what you can. Anyway, you can't plan these kind of videos. I've had to do this from the heart. I haven't got scripted, bullet pointed. I woke up this morning, you know what, I'm going to do this video. I should have done 2 days ago. So I know it's a bit late. If you watch this far, thank you so much. And yeah, disliking it, what to do. And if you want to subscribe and watch me and follow my journey in life, please do. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. And you will have a wonderful day. Trust me.